Executive Secretary of the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, my dear friend and colleague Ibrahim Thiaw. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this year's Desertification and Drought Day is like no other before it. It comes at a time of profound change. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, more and more countries are considering shifting from fossil fuel towards a greener, low-carbon economy. It is also the start of a global movement over the next 10 years to restore degraded lands. Guided by the trusted expertise of the UN Environment Programme and the UN's Food and Agriculture Organization, the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration is the start of a global mission to repair billions of hectares of land. Generation restoration means bringing back plants and animals from the brink of extinction, from the peaks of mountains to the depths of the sea. It will help to rally communities across the globe to revive our natural world, and major efforts are already underway. For instance, look to the Great Green Wall Initiative led by the African Union and championed by UNCCD. As a result, millions of hectares of land have been rehabilitated or are under restoration in the Sahel region. Such efforts will yield enormous benefits. Restoring 350 million hectares of degraded lands by the year 2020 could also remove an extraordinary 26 gigatons of greenhouse gases from the atmosphere, helping to also slow climate change. It would help to bring back an extraordinary array of biodiversity, including animals and insects. It will help to ensure food and water security for millions of people, and it will reduce poverty and create new green jobs that will pay better. It will help to protect against disasters and provide a natural buffer against pandemics like COVID-19. Indeed, ecosystem restoration is intrinsically linked to our efforts to achieve the targets set by the Paris Agreement and to make progress on many of the global goals. Perhaps most importantly, it is also about a fundamental change in mindset. No longer can we take as much as we can from the earth for a quick profit. It is about understanding what is in the best interests of both people and planet and future generations. All members of the global community must treat land as a limited and precious natural resource and indeed capital for our economies. At the United Nations Development Programme, we are proud to support the vital work of the UN Convention to Combat Desertification. For instance, together we supported 58 countries as they work to develop land degradation neutrality targets, a crucial framework to help tackle desertification and restore degraded land and soil. Building upon this, UNDP will now support at least 30 countries to implement their land degradation neutrality targets. Working with local communities, our efforts aim to restore at least 10 million hectares of land across the world over the next decade. That is an area greater than Morocco. And we would like to think of this as UNDP's ecosystem restoration commitment, our promise to each other and to future generations. Young people, women and indigenous people who have acted as defenders of these ecosystems for generations will lead the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration. Groups and individuals can join an initiative already underway or start their own. The simple fact is, the healthier ecosystems are, the healthier the planet is and its people. Therefore, we must all be part of generation restoration. Thank you.